Overwatch 2 has just launched, and it has already beaten Apex's concurrent viewer on launch count by 3 times as much with over 600,000 viewers. And that begs the question, is Overwatch 2 the Apex killer? While some of these streams are sponsored, a large portion of the biggest Apex creators have their roots in Overwatch, and that is one of the reasons that led to such a huge difference. It's safe to assume that most of you watching know what Overwatch is, but just in case you don't, I'll give you a very short introduction. Overwatch 1 was a 6v6 competitive multiplayer shooter game which combined the best from arena shooters such as Quake with MOBAs such as League of Legends, and was incredibly successful on launch and the years following its launch in 2016. Players could choose 1 out of 32 heroes and play for different objectives. Aim skill was a must, and team play was even more important. It's also worth noting that when Overwatch was released, it came at the price of $40. So why did Overwatch not already dominate Apex? In short, Blizzard made a few mistakes. The balanced patches had the game in a constant power creep state, with tanks, shield heroes, and bruisers becoming stronger and stronger, and compositions such as GOATs, consisting of free tank heroes and free support heroes, abused this to the fullest. Met with this challenge, Blizzard seemed to continue steering the ship towards a tank meta, effectively turning the game less and less of a shooter and more so of a MOBA. In addition to this, Blizzard announced Overwatch 2 in 2019, which would introduce a PvE campaign mode and change the game fundamentally from a 6v6 to a 5v5, effectively taking the off-tank role out of the game. But the big mistake, the real oopsie here if you may, was that while Overwatch players were waiting for Overwatch 2, Blizzard let the updates go to a grinding halt, and very little content was released through the next years. Not to mention, on the esports side, Overwatch was stuck behind a franchising system, making it incredibly hard to break into the esports scene and become a professional player. The path to pro, as they advertised it, was non-existent, which is kind of a big deal if you build a game around an esport. And those were some of the factors that led to the current generation of pros and content creators leave Overwatch for greener pastures, that being the new battle royale at the time, Apex. Apex was a breath of fresh air, with lots of new content, good gunplay, the ability for movement, and most importantly, a lot of viewership with the potential of a better endemic esports scene. Enter Overwatch 2. As I previously mentioned, Blizzard had decided to turn the game from a 6v6 to a 5v5 arena shooter, and in order to do so, 1 tank had to go. I forgot to mention that Blizzard did introduce a role lock in Overwatch 1, which stopped entire teams from running tanks, but it was just a band-aid solution. Blizzard seemed to have realized this, meaning that the team composition now only can consist of 2 supports, 2 DPS, and 1 tank. To the players who had left, this was pretty promising. If there are less tanks, that means that we'll once again see a more diverse meta, with emphasis on DPS and damage rather than tanks going at it until one side eventually dies. And not only would Overwatch 2 have fewer tanks, but Blizzard were also removing most of the stuns and crowd control abilities, combined with almost all of the shields as well. Oh yeah, I almost forgot to mention. Remember when I said Overwatch 1 was $40? Overwatch 2 is free to play. Now, the Overwatch 2 beta was lackluster, with many, myself included, saying that barely anything had changed and it was just Overwatch 1 with a new look, so most players assumed that it would flop on release. On the contrary, Overwatch 2 dropped with a lot of unexpected features, which actually blows Apex out of the water. Not that Overwatch already didn't have the upper hand on a lot of these things, but the polish of Overwatch 2 made previous long-term players return, if just to try it out, and many streamers, sponsored or otherwise, are giving it a go. Overwatch is once again among the top of the stream games on Twitch. So what makes Overwatch a potential Apex killer? Anyone who has played Apex, even just for a little while, couldn't resist drawing comparisons between the two games. Anyone who came from Apex would instantly notice that Overwatch just has more of a polished AAA game feel. Sure, it doesn't have the Source engine movement and nice gunplay, but it feels solid. Players had returned to Overwatch 2 from Overwatch 1 after having played Apex have also noticed that Overwatch has borrowed a few features from Apex, and I guess battle royales in general. While the core game is more or less the same, Overwatch 2 now featured an intuitive ping system, which allows you to communicate with your team using a ping wheel, meaning that you can fully communicate vital information, sometimes even better than with voice, by using a ping. Not only that, if you ping around where the enemy is, it will automatically ping them and call them out to your team, which immensely helps with focus fire and does a great job of alerting your team if there's someone on the lurk or diving your supports. You know that they took inspiration from Apex, as pinging has the exact same key, that being the scroll click on mouse and keyboard, and G apparently. A battle pass, which does fall fall under a little bit of scrutiny by the casual player base, but hey, at least it's not loot boxes, right? This battle pass allows you to unlock new items, be it legends, skins, voice lines, and more, and can either be for free with a limited amount of unlocks, or a premium version which allows you to get even more experience as well as more unlocks. And finally, there seems to be a different SBMM at play, as players have reported a forced 50-50 matchmaking, though it's too early to say whether that's implemented or not, especially whether it's implemented like the one in Apex or not. And of course, we have the redesigned legends. They definitely know what they're doing over at the Blizzard HQ. Along with that, Overwatch has several features that Apex fans have requested for years, yet still haven't been added. The most notable being long queues. Well, yes, these are pretty annoying, but the matchmaking is solid as a result, and even better, Blizzard actually added a feature where you could either go into the practice range, join a skirmish or a deathmatch, and even play in custom game modes and lobbies as you wait. These custom game modes have no limits and are part of the Overwatch workshop. These are custom modded modes, much like Apex has with R5 Reloaded, but is fully supported by Blizzard with an in-game code editor, so you can build your own game mode however you want. There's also a role queue, and while this might not completely fit in Apex, there's definitely sort of a meta of a rotational, a flanker, and a support legend in Apex, and it would be nice if you could prioritize which role or legend you would want to play. Moving on, this feature, or a lack thereof, has been in Overwatch since release in 2016. There's no aim assist for PC controllers, and if you're playing on console and you try playing crossplay, you have no aim assist as well. Once Redditors and Apex Twitter noticed, this did stir up a huge storm, with Apex pros and content creators defending the lack of aim assist and berating the Apex console players. And as a mouse and keyboard player, I can see their point of view. A game like Overwatch would be impossible to play as a mouse and keyboard player if aim assist was in the mix, especially because unlike certain other games, Overwatch tries to stay as competitive as possible, which mixed input esports never will be. Moving on, the optimization is miles better, and that is to be expected seeing as Overwatch isn't built on an ancient engine, but it runs flawlessly compared to Apex, which after my 1490 upgrade still doesn't hold 240 stable frames on 1440p. Not only is it better optimized, but there are very few game-breaking bugs in Overwatch compared to Apex. The audio design is also one of the best when it comes to first-person shooters.
I'll say yours though. Okay. I kind of want to
making sure that you only hear the audio cues that matter. Your teammates are quieter and flankers are louder, especially when they're lurking around looking for a pick. Not only that, but every legend has a distinct footstep sound, making it much easier to know who's coming around the corner before they even peek. In the same vein, the distinct hero design makes it very easy to tell what hero you are looking at a first glance. Their silhouettes are unique and pretty easy to make out, as is their animations, and every skin is consistent for the hero, unlike in Apex, where you very often mistake a bunch of legends because they just all kind of look the same at range or at a first glance. There's a much more visible default reticle, as well as a much more fleshed out custom reticle builder, though I will cut Apex a little bit of slack here, seeing as there is a limit to how much customization aim down sight really allows compared to Overwatch's hipfire. Another feature that fans have long requested, especially ranked grinders, is an actual in-game leaderboard. In Overwatch, you can check out whatever rank you're at and who's in the top 500. This is a huge way to see how the rankings are and gives a lot of exposure to rising talent. You might know who the #1 Apex Predator is, but what about number 2, 5, 15? You'll never know unless you're streaming and already pretty famous already. On top of that, there are ranked rewards that are, in my opinion, at least a little bit better than a badge. Depending on where you place in a competitive season, you will get a certain amount of CP. These points can be used to purchase golden variations of your hero of choice's weapon. Unlike the badges, you can constantly see these weapons in game, though I would still love to see a game bring back the challenger jackets that League of Legends used to have. And of course, although we are getting team skins in Apex after a long wait, they still pale in comparison to Overwatch's. Actually, now that I think about it, I'd argue that most skins in Apex pale in comparison to the ones in Overwatch, though that's a pretty subjective take. Also, unlike Apex, Overwatch has cross progression and 120 FPS on new generation consoles. Just thought that I'd throw that one out there. And all of these things make Overwatch a objectively better product than Apex Legends, but the game is obviously a lot different than Apex, which is a BR, which is inherently uncompetitive, and can't necessarily be compared one-to-one with Overwatch, which was built with esport in mind and as a main goal. After having played Overwatch for a while, and as an Overwatch veteran who used to compete and win some tournaments, as well as being highly ranked on the ladder, I feel like Overwatch is more engaging, there's less downtime, and just an overall fresh breath of air, even though it's pretty close to the previous version. And I think that the increased support from Blizzard with the revitalized interest and player base might be enough to put Overwatch back on the map. It's not only a breath of fresh air for me personally, but for anyone out there who's tired of all the luck-based, casual-focused games and just wants a properly competitive game that isn't a tactical shooter. As a mouse and keyboard enjoyer since my early teens, it feels very good to once again play in a game with only mouse and keyboard users as well. It is hard to explain, and please don't hate on me for this, but not constantly dying to rotational aim assist just takes so much frustration off my shoulder and lets me focus on improving. I also think that if Overwatch does take a lot of Apex's player base, this is a good thing. This might force Respawn to push fan requested features out, and honestly, don't be surprised if you start seeing a lot more requested features being added to Apex in the near future. But at the end of the day, we don't know if Overwatch is here to stay or not, and we don't know if it's gonna kill Apex or not. We're just gonna have to wait and see. If you guys want to learn more about movement, specifically the levels of Apex movement, check out the video on the screen.
So when Fade first came to Apex Mobile, everybody wondered if he was going to come to Apex PC, and before yesterday, when the gaming merchant asked, they said this.
But currently, when we say Mobile First Legend, it's intended in the known future to be mobile exclusively.
Well, it seems they've had a change of heart since then, as they've completely gone back on what they've said. So I saw a pretty helpful article with literally in the title that Mobile Legends could now be coming to PC, and this was in an interview with a dev. They said, we're leaving the door open for the future, and even if the Legends are optimized for mobile, it doesn't mean they won't cross over. And this ties in very well with the fact that we literally saw Fade in a leaks build of the game. Everyone forgets that. If I were to say, Fade is certainly coming in the future. Probably not the near future, but definitely the future. And make sure to subscribe.
I don't know about, well, Fade would make a good legend, but Rhapsody would be a little overpowered. Speaking of Apex, I need to do the thing. The season 15 map trailer is active right now. Wow. A new home. Do it. Is there patch notes?
Congratulations! You have earned an exclusive sneak peek at the next home of the Apex Games. Please board the dropship.
On cinematic mode.
Welcome. Please keep your arms and legs inside the vehicle at all times. You have arrived at your destination. Please watch your step and secure all personal belongings as you exit. Please stand on the platform.
There's no jumping. It's sloppy.
Attention, please stand on the platform.
It's like a lot of wide open area. I wonder if that's gonna be out of bounds.
Vibrant greenery, modern architecture, and marvels of industry await when you step into this new ring. The most brilliant minds of Boreas plan to one day transform this natural satellite into a thriving metropolis.
It's a lot like Harvester from
But until
World's
then,
Edge.
thank you for joining us. We hope you
Spectres?
have enjoyed your time at the next home of the Apex Games and look forward to seeing you again soon. Remember, shoot for the moon. This tour has been brought to you by Silva Pharmaceuticals.
That's it. Gumbo is still here.
Hello. Oh, it feels.
He's still doing good too. Bendy pistons, is that a real thing? Must be a mod. I haven't played Minecraft in a few years now. Kinda scared.
As Kodak's prices continue to climb, I've been looking at low-light sensitive film that can be up to snuff with Portra 800. Now, despite my best effort, there's actually, surprisingly, a really low amount of film stocks that actually give you that light sensitivity, but thankfully there are still a handful of ones that we can talk about. First up, and the most obvious, is Lomography 800.
The audio bitrate is
Good
0.
dynamic range and latitude, nice saturation, and tasteful grain, Lomo 800 is truly a nice alternative to Portra 800. Similarly, because it is 800 ISO, you do get great flexibility, allowing you to shoot it throughout most of the day and continue through golden hour and shoot it at night or indoors. Likewise, the colors during the day still look great despite having that 800 ISO tag and doesn't come with too much grain. Lomography also has quite a lot of infrastructure to them, so I would expect them and their 800 speed film to stick around for a long time. Lomo 800 comes in at around $39 for a 3-pack from one of my local camera shops, which compared to Portra 800 at nearly $20 a roll, and a 5-pack is damn near impossible to find for over $100, which is absolutely crazy. Next up, and probably my favorite of all the alternatives, is Cinestill 800T. Cinestill's quintessential 800T film is a motion picture film that causes light halations on your highlights, providing a very unique look to certain scenes. The T stands for tungsten, meaning it is made with the thought of being used in tungsten lighting. Despite the cooler colors, the skin tones rendered actually remind me quite a bit of Portra. And I've even shot a roll of portraits on 800T in natural daylight, and have been nothing but impressed. Now, yes, I know most people love shooting this film at night, but I think there's a surprising amount of flexibility with it, and the color renders allow it to be much more than just a tungsten film. Cinestill 800T comes priced at $14.99 and is definitely worth giving a shot in place of Portra 800. Next up, things are going to start to get a little zany, but sadly there just aren't many one-to-one replacements for 800 speed film. Thus, next is 400D pushed to 800. Now, I'm not entirely sure if many people have even given it a shot,
I feel like
but
it's
given
too
the
warm.
flexibility and dynamic range of 400D that I've tested and seen so far, I don't see any reason why you shouldn't be able to shoot it at 800 and get good results. Now,
too
granted,
warm
you probably will get slightly more
to be
grain
Portra,
than the box
anyways.
speed, but again, there's just not many options for 800 speed film. With this great look in multiple lights, not just daylight, I feel confident 400D could do great push to 800. Or at the very least, in a pinch, 400D would be serviceable if nothing else. Coming in at about $15 again, I think it's definitely worth giving a shot to one of these Cinestill films. Following the same theme, next up is Superior 400 push to 800. Now, this will definitely create more grain for Superior or whatever film you push, but you can definitely do it in a pinch. With Superior's great color renders and relatively low grain for a 400 speed film, I think it would do just fine. Priced at around $17 at Walmart, which is crazy to think about, it's a viable, super cheap option to test out and is definitely worth the time. Now, there are some older films that you might still be able to get your hands on, the first being Kodak Max Zoom 800. This film came out in the 2000s and got discontinued in the last 20 years, so the quantity may be quite limited. When it came out, it was a very vibrant film, leaning into reds and blues, but today, with it being expired, the color tones may look much different. However, for only $15 a roll, I think this is not a horrible alternative, at least until the remaining supply of them dries up. And last but not least, another expired film, Superior Venus 800. Superior 800 had been discontinued by Fujifilm in 2016, being replaced by their Focus into their digital camera lineup. It is sad to think that we may never get these Fuji 800 speed films again, but I do have hope. You can still find a handful of these rolls on eBay for a decent price. I found a lot that was only $15 a roll, so I didn't think that was too bad. Being a more light-sensitive Fuji Superior 400 essentially, it truly is a great 800 speed film, and hopefully they can find a way to bring it back some point and bring some contention to Kodak's what seems like monopoly. What do you guys shoot for your low light film? Do you lean into Portra 800, or do you go about a workaround that saves you money in the end? I'd be interested to hear your guys' opinions on that and on these film stocks in the comments below. Otherwise, that's going to do it for this video, guys. Until the next one, peace out and have a good day.
This, but I need to finish Portal Reloaded, Portal 2 Reloaded. I watched it, so this is, I believe this is his third video on it. I watched the first two, and just so happens that the first two of his videos gets as far as I did in Portal Reloaded. Speaking of, I should just start downloading that, because I do want to finish that. Especially since, waiting for, oh, I can yeah, that's right. I can preload the, I'll do that. I kind of want to do the campaign. I might do the campaign tomorrow. I believe it's launching tomorrow. I think I'm gonna play the campaign tomorrow, but right now I'm gonna download Portal Reloaded. How to shoot blue portal. That's left. Have shaders. A ray tracing shader. I highly doubt it's actually ray tracing. Kind of want it, but there's nothing. Can I look at this guy's profile? Why do they have so many points or levels? How many levels do I have? What's my? I think I'm like level 4. Yeah. I've gamed a whole lot less. I think just 2 weeks ago, this number was at like 120. Wait. Huh? I should 100% this. How many achievements? What am I missing? 2 Portal Advanced maps. Okay. All 30,000 feet. That one will be easy. Beat 4 Portal Advanced maps. Beat all 6 Portal Advanced maps. There's there's maps that I haven't played. 6 Science. Earn bronze medals on all Portal challenges. Earn silver medals on all Portal challenges. Gold medals. Okay. So if I get just gold on all of them, it's pretty cool. So all I have are the really basic ones. Definitely gonna 100% this at some point. What other ones? Wait, no, I have all the achievements. Why are you telling me? Don't tell me I don't have all of them. I have all of them. I just did that yesterday. I have a picture that I have all the achievements. Let's do Portal Reloaded. I should start from the beginning because I kind of forgot how this all works. Sounds good. What, a 10-year-old game? But, well, Portal 2 is. Portal Reloaded is just a couple of years, I believe. Whoa. Hit 3. 16 by 9, okay. 1540p. Anti-aliasing. Why wouldn't I want anti-aliasing? I don't want sync. Well, actually, I do. Well, we'll disable it for now and see what happens. Why? It's bad. See. Oh boy, yeah, that's a problem. I don't need this high of a frame rate for this game. Let's see what that does. I don't want VSync though. I just want the frame rate to be limited. Still a problem. Disable it. I don't think, unless it's saved on Steam, I don't have a save.
Hello, test subject. 4509. You have been in stasis for 16.
Hang on. It's fine. Sensitivity a lot.
Days and 4 decades.
Really? Spongy. Why?
Welcome to the Aperture Science Long-Term Human Storage Vault. You have been selected to take part.
Hang on. Figure out how to cap the FPS. 100 will be fine. Launch option. So I just need to restart the game now. Uh-oh.
In a very special testing course.
Start.
Veneral.
Properly, I won't have my GPU working as hard as it fucking can. Okay, now we can go without worrying about my GPU. Gotta start from the beginning. I mean, I was like 3 seconds in, but...
Hello, test subject.
'That's much better.
4509. You have been in stasis for
16
days and
4
decades.
Stasis for 40 years.
Welcome to the Aperture Science Long-Term Human Storage Vault. You have been selected to take part in a very special testing course. Federal regulations require us to inform you that the testing ahead may result in slight cases of
sore throat
or
blurry vision
or
deaf.
if you experience any of the aforementioned side effects, please do not hesitate to write them down in your test report. This vacuum tube will take you to your testing area. You will be further instructed there. Good luck. Welcome to the Enrichment Center. These automated messages will guide you through your test today. The door in front of you is programmed to open in approximately
20
years. This test can be solved in 2 different ways. Option 1, wait patiently. Option 2, time travel to the future. The choice is yours. However, if you prefer time travel, the Enrichment Center will provide you the means to pursue that option. The time portal will open and testing will begin in 3, 2, 1. Welcome to the future. Time traveling through portals will be an essential part of this testing course. In order to help you distinguish between the present and the future, this part of the Enrichment Center has been left untouched for the last
20
years. You may see some signs of decay. Don't worry, the Enrichment Center is designed to withstand centuries without proper maintenance. Find a way to exit the chamber. Welcome back to the present. If you are ever unsure which timeline you're in, simply observe your environment. The present should always look a bit cleaner than the future.
Oh.
This Aperture Science test subject teleportation device will dematerialize your body and rematerialize it in the next chamber. This process is absolutely safe. Usually.
I'm not centered. I'm not centered.
These next chambers will involve cube and button-based testing with the perks of time travel. A cube placed in the present will appear in the same position in the future.
Neat.
Moving a cube in the present will automatically update the location of the same cube in the future. This future version of the cube can be moved freely. Good. Please continue to the next chamber. Understanding the concept of cause and effect will be vital to solving the upcoming tests. Simply put, everything you do in the present has an impact on the future, but not the other way around.
Remember correctly. Yes. And I can do this one over here. Nice.
Good thinking. While it is impossible to bring a present cube to the future, this clever trick allows you to have two versions of the same cube in one timeline. This will prove to be very useful in future chambers.
Isn't something here? Oh, what? Here, come. That's where I came from, I guess. I just didn't realize. Kidoki. 8. You. Want the pass cube on there. So if I just present or future cube. Okay, and pick this bad boy up. Nice.
Always remember, if you change the destiny of an object in the present, the future version of that object will be affected as well. If this sounds too complicated, you're in luck. The next chamber will only heavily rely on your understanding of this very basic concept.
There. There we go. Hey. All this I'm just remembering from my last playthrough. I want to set it down. Thank you. Okay. So this is not me figuring it out. I do not remember, or like I when I first played this through, it took me a while to figure this one out. But I'm just remembering what I did last time.
Good. By now, you hopefully understand the concept of cause and effect and how cubes behave in
Just
different
remember
timelines.
that after this, it gets
Now,
incredibly
let's move on
complicated.
to something more interesting.
I think I made it to chamber 9 before I got stuck. I don't remember exactly, but there's one that I just could not figure out for the life of me.
And now, for the moment you've been waiting for, Aperture Science proudly presents
Give it to me.
the
Give it to
triple
me.
portal device. Marvelous
Yeah.
device will allow you to place 3 different portals. For now, however, to
I can't.
introduce you to the concept of
You can
portals
zoom.
in different timelines, the time portals will be placed for you.
Oh, zooming will actually be... Oh, I remember that from Portal 2, actually. Yeah, you can just zoom in. Why do I want to do this? Oh, I want to...
A portal placed in the present will appear on the same surface in the future.
Indeed. Do I imagine I just go in one of these holes. Why would I want to go to the past? Well, I imagine I do because it's blocked off there, but it's just... Okay.
A portal placed in the future will not override its existing location in the present. Good. Thinking in 4 dimensions means not only knowing where to place your portals, but also when.
Yeah, this, I'm already starting to get confused. I can't see. I do go straight here, right? No? I can't see. I just straight up cannot see. Bring up this a little bit. Apparently that wasn't enough. What's in here? Up. Up. Ah. How can I place the time portal?
Please ignore that. The decay of this facility over the past
20.
years may have caused the destruction of some portal surfaces. Try to find a way around this.
You know what? This might be the one that I got stuck on. Alright, so... Doesn't look like there's anything locking that. I just need to simply get to it. Yeah, so what happens if I do this? Huh? Why doesn't that connect? Oh, because that doesn't exist. Okay. So my ultimate goal is to get over there in the present. Okay, so start with this. Okay. And then one. Let's see what it looks like in the present. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely the one that I got stuck on. This is not good because this is only room 7. So I need to put a portal there. I think I need 3 portals. So if I put portal, I think I keep a portal on that wall, connecting here to here, and go out. Ultimately want a portal on that wall. So coming here is definitely the right move. Then if I move that portal there, that'll stay there unless I move that portal. And then I need to make a blue portal there. I definitely want an orange portal there. Or a portal there. Because I need to get back in present to put one there. Okay. What? I have a portal there. This goes to there. And then yeah, I'm already lost. So I need a portal on this wall no matter what, I think. No, because is that so a portal on the ceiling in the present. Oh. No. Because that wall doesn't exist. Oh. That doesn't. Oh. At present, I need one connecting here to there. Future. That's portrait. Okay. There. 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 And there. Okay. Oh, we got it. It's not as hard as I made it out to be.
Nicely done. Take note. Because time portals exist in exactly the same location in both timelines, they can only be placed on surfaces which are intact in both the present and the future. This next chamber will involve the concept of momentum-based traveling through portals. You go in fast, you come out fast. Simple enough.
Oh, okay. Easy enough. Just need to do that. And that. Boom. No, I've definitely made it this far.
The material emancipation grills will cause any ordinary portal to fizzle.
I definitely made it this far.
Time portals are not effective.
My last playthrough.
If a portal closes in the present, it will also close in the future. So think about where and when to pass through them.
So I need to launch out of that. See what the present has to offer. Is it any different? No. But the reason why I want the future is because I can have 3 portals. So I need to work in the present. In the future, I need one there. How do I get over that? Looking at. Where do I want to go? Up. Yeah, I can't make that. Good. How do I get up there? Oh. Cool. So I need here. I need a drop from up there. Oh. Time portal right there too. Okay, I think I got it. Need to get up here in the future. Oh. It needs to be there in the present, which it is. So that's good. I believe it's still there in the present. Just double check here. It is not. And in the future, I go jump across. Better. Up here, port's still there. That's still there. Perfect. I think we're good. Yep. That was easy enough.
Now that you know all the essentials, how about shooting some time portals of your own?
Please. Oh. Hang on real quick.
Ahead of you is the Aperture Science Time Portal Activation Force Field. This field will activate and deactivate your ability to shoot time portals. It will not fizzle your portals or destroy cubes. Great. The following chamber will combine all the elements you have learned so far. Good luck solving your first test while shooting 3 different portals.
Okay, so I need cube. Do I need to do that? I need 2 cubes. So oh. Get the present. Need a future cube right now. No. I need this. We're gonna need to do this in the future. We need a future cube. Good. Good. concept. So I do need to do, well, so no, both the cubes can't be in the future. I can't do that. This is another case of me needing 3 portals. Three cubes. I get 3 cubes.
Remember that you can only place time portals on surfaces which are in the same condition in both timelines.
How do I get the cubes up there? I think they have to drop from there to there and to there to there. Yeah, the second I move it, it's gonna disappear, isn't it? Wait, no, dumbass. The only way to get enough momentum is by putting the time portal there. I can't do that. Can't do that unless both the cubes are on the button. Oh. And it changes things. I don't know. I didn't spend any time looking around up here.
Well done. Traveling through a time portal will also transfer your current momentum into the other timeline.
Not as hard as I was making it out to be. I mean, most of these puzzles are pretty much dead obvious, and unless it's not obvious unless you figured out, ooh, I remember this one. I definitely made it to here too. I don't remember which one I didn't make it to. Is this two? Gives me a cube. Okay. Cube up there. Yes, yes. It's giving me instructions essentially. Let's make this start falling. Cool. Nope. Let's do. We get up there. Time portal, I think. Get over there. Oh. Did it again. Little. Oh. Stop. Eh. That's not working. I think that's how I do it though. Because I have to be falling with it. It's the cube. Yeah. Okay. What does that do? I'm still yet to use a time portal. I don't really know when I would use a time portal. It has to be off of that. You grab that cube. Well, it doesn't have to be that cube. Well, it also can't be the present cube. I can't move that right now. I have to get back over there. Not far enough. Has to be has to be somewhere I can move it. After use the pad. Stairs. Do I start this falling in the present, move the future cube to here, and then just get rid of one of the portals? But let's just see what's over here. Yep. Just start this falling. Right idea, wrong implementation. Because I need to be in the future, or the present. I need to bring that cube into the present. I can't because I need these portals. I need to be able to move these portals while also having control over the present cube. I already determined that's not in. Cubes, it needs to somehow be in present. Confused. cube. Maybe this is the one that I got stuck on. I don't know, man. I know what needs to happen, I just don't know how to do it. This cube needs to be on the button. At the same time, this is falling. Does it have to be falling? Oh, I don't think it does. I don't think this needs to be falling. There just needs to be somewhere I can get rid of it. I think I'm able to see that. are you getting hung up on? Cube. What are you doing? This needs to be in the present. Oops. Use you. Cube. Yep. I done it. Goodbye. Jeez.
Nicely done. Now, let's move on to
More
some
advanced.
more advanced challenges.
Fucking, that took me forever to figure out. Is that not advanced enough? Advanced enough? I don't understand. See if I did this one yet. Oh, is it chamber 11?
If you are ever unsure where you placed your portals or where you left a cube in the other timeline, feel free to use the puzzle element indicator switch on your portal device. This will display holographic projections of your portals and cubes in the other timeline.
You use that. Oh, fuck. So I need to push all three buttons at the same time. There's no buttons in the future. I don't have to keep track of which one is different. Hell yeah, okay. Neat. Alright. So I need present, I need a portal there for sure. Okay, so I have a portal there in the present. Portal over. Or do I? Because I'm pretty sure in the future there's a straight shot. Yeah. So go I start from here. Push that button. Go to the future. Through here. Push that. Go to present. Push that button. Yeah. So I need to, I'm already lost. Alright, so. Here. 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 I just missed it. I think that's it, but I just missed it. Oh. There. I got it. Okay. Jeez, at the last second too. Oh, more advanced. That one was easy.
Quickly make your way over these turret redemption platforms. Unfortunately, they did not survive their trip to the future. Come to think of it, it's actually quite remarkable that you are still...
Gotta do some platforming, hey.
Quickly make your way over these turret redemption platforms. Unfortunately, they did not survive their trip to the future. Come to think of it, it's actually quite remarkable that you are still alive. If at any point you are concerned about your odds of survival, don't be. Remember that...
I can't see.
Quickly make your way over these turret redemption platforms. Unfortunately, they did not survive their trip to the future. Come to think of it, it's actually quite remarkable that you are still alive. If at any point you are concerned about your odds of survival, don't be. Remember the test subject teleportation devices at the start of each test section. Should you die at any point during this test, we can simply rearrange the atoms you are made of and put them back together. Good as new.
I definitely have not made it this far. The cube here. Nope, just there. Get a cube from this, right? Alright, what does the future look like? It's broken. Good. So I think I need to bring that cube to... Let's do some testing. think I do that in the present. Future. Future cube there. Nope. I need to bring this to the present. I need to put the present cube here. Past cubed, present over here. Why would I want to do that? Take this. I need to shoot a future cube out of this. But wait, why is it losing momentum? It shouldn't be losing any momentum, right?